Yeah, so hello everyone and welcome to the session on tenses. In our last class, as we have discussed about present perfect continuous and then followed by simple past introduction. So let's get started with the next part. So as I told you that what is simple past? Simple past is used to tell about any action that completed in the past. For example, he went to Kolkata. So he went to Kolkata. It means already completed. So subject plus V2 plus object. In the same way, as you can see, this was the syntax that we have used. Now let's see how you can talk about the questions. So in case of questions, you need to use this method, and that is did concept. You have to use the did concept to ask the questions always. That is, did he go to Kolkata yesterday? So, yes, he went to Kolkata yesterday. So, whenever you are going to ask a question using past, you have to use did. And moment you go with the did, you have to use V1. Yes, he went to Kolkata. No, he did not go to Kolkata yesterday because whatever the reason. In the same way, you can see here, did he come to meet you last night? So as you can see, did as I'm using here. So with the did, always you have to use V1. Like, did he come to meet you last night? The answer gonna be yes, he came to meet me last night. No, he did not come to meet me last night because so whenever you use did, always use V1. But the moment you don't use did, you have to use V2. As you can see the next example, did you receive the call a month ago? Yes, I received the call a month ago. So as you can see, in case of yes, you have to follow subject plus V2 plus object. No, I did not receive the call a month ago because whatever the reason it could be. Similarly, this one. Now, where actually we have to use present, sorry, this one, uh, simple past, right? So, what are the situations where you have to use? So, while narrating the story, so in case if you do remember in the previous sessions, we have discussed about stories and mainly like this one. If you could remember, there was the lion and the mouse story, the crow story. In case if you have not gone through, so please you can comment in the comment section. I'll provide you the link as well. So as you can see here, once upon a time there. So what will be in the blank? Lived. Why? Because whenever you go through any story, you have to use simple past. Once upon a time there lived a boy who got bored. He was watching the flock of sheep on the hills. To entertain himself, he shouted. So always do remember, the moment you tell about the past, you have to use simple past, that is V2. Okay. So in the same way, you can complete this story as you can take the snap of this. Fine. Now let's go through the other story. Even here, same thing. Once upon a time, there lived a fox. Okay, here. So as it will follow the simple past rule, that is once upon a time till there it will be subject, then lived will be the V2, and then followed by fox will be the object. Getting the point, everyone? Now, he was very hungry. So subject, V2 and object. Yeah, this is what I was saying. In case if you want, you can just watch the story, or in order to get the trick, you can scan this QR, which is also available in the book. So as you can see, once upon a time, like first, what I used to do is, first I used to provide, like you can watch the story, and then based on that story, we have created by following the same concept, that is simple past followed by subject plus V2 plus object. So as you can see, once upon a time, there lived a lion and a mouse. The lion took heavy meals. The lion slept under a tree. So subject, V2 and object. The mouse came and started jumping on lion's body. Subject, V2 and object. The lion woke up angrily. So in this way, you can just following the V2, you have to write any story, even this or any other, even Thirsty Crow story also. Let me show you if it is, yeah, here it is. Once upon a time, there lived a crow in a deserted village. Deserted village in the sense like a village which is full of sand. The crow felt very thirsty and searched for water everywhere, but he did not find water anywhere and he felt sad. At last, he saw a pot with little water. He tried to drink, but he couldn't. He saw a few pebbles and got an idea. He picked the pebbles one by one and dropped into the pot. As the water level came up, he drank the water and quenched his thirst and he flew away. So even you can see the black mark is all about the V2. Now, let's move on to past continuous. So, past continuous means action which was going in the past. But if I simply say that I was studying, I was going, so it will not fulfill my need to tell about that situation. So, that's the reason you have to use when or while as a supporting statement. So, let's go through. When I was reading a novel, you called me. So, the moment you say when I was, it means when you were doing this. तो लाइक जब मैं नोवेल पढ़ रहा था तब तुमने मुझे बुलाया నేను నోవెల్ చదువుతున్నప్పుడు నువ్వు నన్ను పిలిచావు I was reading. So whenever you use ing form, you have to use simple past. When he came to my house, we were talking to our brother. Okay. So whenever you tell something about ongoing action in the past, you have to have a supporting statement. When he came to my house, we were talking to our brother. When I bought vegetables, he was reading a book. So जब मैं vegetables खरीद रहा था वो బుక్ పढ़ रहा था సో అతను నేను ఎప్పుడైతే వెజిటబుల్స్ కొంటున్నానో అతను బుక్ చదువుతూ ఉన్నాడు సో దిస్ ఈస్ హౌ యూ నీడ్ టు గో త్రూ very very important thing whenever you tell something about the ongoing task you need to have a supporting statement only then you can fulfill the need of past continuous if you simply say he was reading a book but when if you say yesterday means again it will come under simple past so it's better you have to give the other related statement. Fine. And one more very important thing. Whenever you use when, always follow simple past followed by continuous. See, when I went to temple, she was going to shopping mall. So simple past plus past continuous. Okay, as you can see here, clearly it's written. One sentence has to be in simple, sorry, it has to be in continuous and the other has to be in simple past. So what is the syntax? Syntax will be same. For example, if you are going to use you, we, they, you have to use were. If you are going to use I, he, she, and name, then you have to use was. Always do follow this. Next. While I was sleeping, my mother was cooking. So this is another related concept related to past continuous. Let's say if two things were happening parallelly in the past, then you have to use the concept of while. Like जब मैं सो रहा था तब मेरी माँ खाना बना रही थी. While I was sleeping, my mother was cooking. While I was writing this chapter, my friend was watching TV. While they were playing, जब वे लोग खेल रहे थे, వాళ్ళే ఎప్పుడైతే ఆడుతున్నారో మేము టీవీ చూస్తున్నాము while my friends were coming to my home we were going to a function or we were going to attend a function as you can see जब मेरे फ्रेंड्स आ रहे थे मेरे घर हम लोग फंक्शन के लिए जा रहे थे మా ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఎప్పుడైతే మా ఇంటికి వస్తున్నారో మేము ఫంక్షన్ అటెండ్ అవ్వడానికి వెళ్తున్నాము సో ఇన్ ద అబోవ్ సెంటెన్స్ బోత్ ద సెంటెన్సెస్ హ్యావ్ టు బి పాస్ట్ కంటిన్యూస్ okay so similarly one glance or else okay let's try to complete this as well that is past perfect tense so past perfect tense usually people they say I had taken my lunch it means already completed no one very important thing what I need to tell you is whenever you use past perfect always use two sentences and what are those two sentences they are the patient had died before the doctor came it means डॉक्टर రాకముందే పేషెంట్ చనిపోయాడు డాక్టర్ కి आने से पहले पेशेंट मर चुका था इट मींस टू इवेंट्स दे हैपेंड इफ आई सिंपली से पेशेंट मर चुका था पेशेंट చనిపోయాడు so you will take it as a simple past but in order to highlight the event in the past you have to use simple past, I mean two events. As you can see, the first completed action is called previous action. Which action completed first? The patient died. And over there, what we have to use? Past perfect tense. As you can see here, so subject plus had plus V3. This is past perfect. And the second completed action that happened next is called subsequent action, and simple past tense is used. So next one, what did happen? So like next, the event which happens, it's known as simple past. The doctor came. So this sentence, sorry, this tense is used to highlight the things that happened simultaneously within a span of seconds or hours. But if you want to highlight, especially in case of news, you'll find, or if you're working in IT sector over there, you'll find that yes, this is how you can highlight. For example, if there is a child, he can tell to his friends that, the bell had rung before I reached the school. Means నేను స్కూల్ రాకముందే సారీ गंटा मोगक मुंदे నేను स्कूल की रीच आया मतलब घंटी बजने से पहले ही मैं स्कूल पहुंच गया था. I had completed my work before the teacher entered the class. Let's say a child is telling to his classmates that टीचर के क्लास में आने से पहले मैंने अपना होमवर्क कंप्लीट कर लिया था. So what we are following, what's the syntax? Syntax is so simple. Probably I might have written here. Yeah. Subject plus had plus V3 plus object. Always to remember whether it is I, we, you, he, she, name, anything. Always you have to use had, as you can see here. My friend had, I had, the bell had, the patient had. Okay. Now, very, very important thing. Don't use after, always use before. Why? Because, see, the patient had died before the doctor came. Means डॉक्टर के आने से पहले पेशेंट मर चुका था. डॉक्टर రాకముందే పేషెంట్ చనిపోయాడు. బట్ ఇఫ్ యుల్ సే దిస్ ద డాక్టర్ కేమ్ ఆఫ్టర్ ద పేషెంట్ హ్యాడ్ died. So for you it will be like same thing. Patient had died. It means wherever you use had, it means that task got completed. But whereas in real time, if you'll tell this, so the guardians of the parents, they don't understand what is past perfect or what is simple past. They only understand doctor came after. It means doctor बाद में आया, doctor తర్వాత వచ్చాడు. And due to that, they will get angry and they will make the doctor as a patient. So always do remember, don't use after, use only the keyword before. Fine. So as where we have to use actually. So this is used to highlight or intensify the event that took place in the past, or in order to highlight something that happened in the past. So in our next class, that is tomorrow, we'll discuss about the past perfect continuous, and here we'll see in case if you like horror movies, so definitely you'll start liking this tense as well, because most of the horror movies are mainly written by following the past perfect syntax. In case if you people get any queries, feel free to ask me. Clear? So thanks a lot.